Shablam! Hi, Dr. Nikita Vizniak here with the amazing super therapist and trainer,
Sherry Kim.
And today we're going to go through some thoracic mobility and strengthening exercises that you can do. We are going to keep it simple and effective. You don't need a ton of gym equipment like you see around here. You need next to nothing to be able to make these actions happen, and hopefully it'll help your middle back feel better. This is an incredibly difficult area to go ahead and stretch and move around on people usually. So let's go ahead and start off with, where would you usually start with this stuff, Sherry?
We can just start with some simple standing ones. We can do these ones where you reach over and pull.
Nice. Yeah, good
so
for
you
the
want
rhomboids.
to just over and kind of pull with the other hand.
Yep.
Yep. And on the other side.
Okay. Can feel that twist around good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from here, well, you can do reaching under.
Let me see here. Yeah, I think I can do this.
Under.
Yep.
And then bring it up. You'll feel that stretch through your body.
Yeah, especially if you lift your arms
Real
up,
good
right?
stretch.
And then you want to reverse it to the opposite arm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Up.
Okay. What else?
All right. So we got. What else do we got?
Even if we do simple, even if you do simple toe touches, if you're bending forward like this and just kind of rounding your back out, even this, letting your head drop as well, all of that will put a nice stretch into that middle thoracic area if you want to.
Hold your arms down.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of nice the way she's doing this like this, because she has enough flexibility. Once she gets past a certain area, all of her upper body is enough weight that it's kind of cantilevering and pulling down. This creates a nice distraction force over top of the thoracic spine for you. Okay? All right, but there's a bunch of stuff that you can do on the ground to mobilize your thoracic spine.
Yes.
So what can we do there?
All right, so we can do our child's pose.
Yeah, and this is huge. This is great because it's actually going to get into the lumbar spine, but it also stretches out. And even where she grips with her hands, that gripping creates, again, this long axis traction and pulls everything out through the middle thoracics there, right? And then you can have the person walk, yeah, exactly, perfect. Walk over to one side and then really push into this side right here. And that little bit of push opens up this side rib cage and everything.
If you do that, you can pull yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Crossing your hands over a little bit. Excellent. And then walk them to the opposite side to balance out. The other key thing for this one too is breathing. Really breathing into it. If you're trying to mobilize your thoracic spine, that's where all of your ribs attach. So it's going to be all of your costochondral junctions are, all of your costal muscles are. So breathing is even just huge to get your thoracic spine moving. And everything's done with breathing. So, okay, great. What else, Sherry?
From here, well, we can, don't forget your cat-cows.
Oh yeah, huge. And especially for this, again, key thing is let that head dangle, because the muscles that run up to your neck also run all the way down the thoracic spine and really pushing up, okay? And then reversing. Nice. Yeah, really good movement there. Okay? What else? Tell me more. There was a thread the needle thing that you did before. Yeah.
Right hand tucks under to the left. And then pushing down, putting your body weight down here and really stretching that right side. And then you can do other side.
Yep. And so key thing you can see from the camera angle right there is you can see how she can pull through here, through her rhomboids, getting that shoulder down as much as possible. Great way to mobilize your shoulder a little bit and still works your lumbar and everything too, right? Okay.
You can even do these ones.
Nice. Yeah. These are huge. I actually recommend these for a lot of patients, just the opening up from the side. So hand to the side, open up. Yeah. Okay. Oh, even better. The hands up. Especially, it's also getting into the neck now too. If the person looks up at their upper hand, fantastic. Okay. And then reversing so you can see it from the back as well. So she goes this way, reverses up. Yeah, and so you can see good motion and the same thing, looking up, or even better, looking right up at your hand, working on that full spinal mobility even though thoracic is your main focus. Great. Okay. What else can we do? My faves are foam rollers, okay? So this will cost you about $40, but you can grab a foam roller and there's a couple of ways you can use it. Number one, you can just have the person lay on their back and she's actually going to lay, no, we'll get to that one in a second. We're gonna have you lay lengthwise up it so your spine goes up and down that way. Yeah, and then just come this way just a little bit, Sherry. Even a little bit closer, even a little bit closer. Okay, and then you're gonna go ahead and she can just lay flat like that. So you don't even need a foam roller to start. Just have the person laying on a floor, especially if it's a harder floor, and just take a couple of breaths and then all the way out. Yeah, so nice movements like that. If you want to, you can take both of your arms, lift them above your head. That actually takes and stretches out your thoracic spine as well. Okay, and you can do it with breath, back and forth, those little movements there. Now, if you want to add more to it and you have it available, you can use a foam roller, or you could take a towel and roll it up and effectively do the same thing. But we'll get her up for 1 second, and then she's going to lay onto this foam roller right here. So we're going to have you, Key thing is you want it to actually be under your sacrum. So we're going to have you sit on this end of it. So you're actually going to sit on it, and then go ahead and drop yourself back. And then she drops herself back right there. So even this laying down position like this is great. And remember, again, it's thoracic. So what do you want to do? Just breathe. If you just hang out here, this is great. What is it doing? Number one, of course, we're focusing on the thoracic spine. The breath is happening. But can you see how her shoulders are dropping back right here? It's opening everything up so you can actually breathe deeper. For a lot of us who are stuck at computer desk jobs and you're hunched over for a long period of time, this is a great way in the middle of your day just to reverse that action. Beyond that, she can take her arms and start to lift them above her head just a little bit, or even cycling them through back and forth. All of that's going to be great. Okay? And so you can feel that motion. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next option is going to be having her be more active with the foam roller, and she's going to roll up and down the foam roller. So we're going to have her get off of this. And now we're going to go the opposite way. And so for this action, this is another one of my go-tos. This curvature right here is actually called a kyphosis. You're stuck in kyphosis. For most of us, we get stuck in this position. We want to reverse that. Just go ahead and lean back over top of your foam roller. So right there, she has really good range, but we can do a little bit better than that even. Yeah, she can put her hands up if it's available, but she can come back down and we can have her explore different ranges. So she's going to stay curled up, so even support your neck with your hands. So you can do this here, yeah, just support your neck that way. And then she's going to start right there, top of her thoracic spine, roll all the way down, keep going, keep going, keep going, down to the bottom of her thoracic spine. A great way for you to roll through all of the muscles, all the ligaments, all the bones, everything that's tight there. Fantastic.
Ooh, heard some cracking.
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
cracking.
And you might get some cracking with that, just a little bit of cavitations, not a big deal. Okay, if you want to add a little bit more, she can then also extend her hands above her head as she does that action as well. And this is a go-to for me. I give this to almost every patient I see with hyperkyphosis or long-term sitting jobs. Perfect. And even leaning to one side, leaning to the other side. Yep, fantastic. Really good range. And I do this with people who are in their, I do this with teenage athletes that I treat, and I do this with people in their 80s and 90s. And it's really empowering for people who are older to get them on the foam roller and just get them exploring this range again, right? Mm-hmm. So it's huge for them to see that. All right, anything else you want to add to it?
If you don't have a foam roller, you can use a yoga ball as well.
Yeah, totally.
Same thing, over the yoga ball, rolling over it. If you have a bench, you can go on the edge of the bench and do the same thing.
Yeah, or even the edge of your chair, you can go ahead and lean over that. So all of that's available to give that extension. But the key thing for it all is with the breath. If you do it with breathing, you're going to feel better, number one, but you're going to get better mobility and everything out of it too. All right, I think that's fantastic right there. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for your time.
Bye.
Bye.